Oh, thank you so much. Can you hear me now? Hello, hello. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Bandit. I am just in my. I don't know where my brain is today because I have been all over the place. I just. On the weekend, I was like feeling very down. I tried to push myself to do something, but I don't know why, what happened. I just was like going fully down on the weekend. I don't know. You were like, dang, suddenly. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yo, can you try the Discord command for me? I'll share the screen here. This Discord command is not working for me. No, right? It's not working. Okay. So I don't know how to fix exactly right away, but I know what I can do is quickly go where I have saved it. I just YouTube. I have it on my own channel, so that's a good thing. Here we go. Okay, I'll just pin it so people can see easily. I'm sorry, lads. I don't know why it's not working, but I wanted to share. I don't know how many of you are big into AI. I feel like that's going to be as big of a revolution as like internet was 2 decades ago, 2.5 decades ago. So I just wanted to spend some time today. I went through a couple of interesting AI like you basically some of the on the daily dev, right? There is this really cool basically you guys can see this daily dev. This one is pretty cool in my opinion. They have a bunch of articles which community like a post and stuff. So I wanted to go through some of those which are either by really interesting people or either are really interesting topics to talk about and want to know your opinion. That's one thing we'll do, and especially by Google AI because Google and Claude are killing it when it comes to building apps and code, replacing basically coders. And there is this guy who made certain like commands using the Google's latest 2.5 Pro version. I want to show you that. Want to show you the Claude one, which is actually super hot right now. Stimulus, my man is back. Stimulus, how are you doing? How are you doing? Long time no see, brother. How are you? How's everything going? Been up since 3 and it's 21:03. Oh, damn. That's crazy. So you've been up like for 17 hours almost now. No, 18 hours now. Oh, it's 23. Oh, RIP boss. Holy. That's good though. We are not going some anything hard today. I actually wanted to share something amazing what Stimulus was telling me earlier during the day when we were talking that try hack me, and this is what I wanted to share. I bought a notebook. I don't know if you guys can see it. I bought a notebook so where I can keep all my notes and stuff and do a better job at like posting things. Here, one sec. My face is like all the way on the side right now. Okay. Yeah. So what I wanted to do is like create a roadmap for everyone. Yeah, four subtitles. Actually, a bunch of people on YouTube specifically told me like their English is not that good, so they would really would love to have a subtitles because YouTube was not doing it properly on during the live, I believe. I don't know, but so I just added it. Hopefully that's not a big issue. I can make them small or anything if they are just too big. However you guys like, right? It's your the stream is basically you guys command me. I do that. But yeah, today I wanted to actually share. One sec. Makes sense. Just keep in mind the dead space. Larger may be good for mobile. You'll have to see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually have it on mobile. I saw. It's not that big on mobile, but it's like kind of you can go through. But I think I need to get more reviews from people about it. Because I think I just like some small text sometimes. Here I want to show big because everybody can see, hopefully. Yeah. But yeah, actually, I had a really good idea when I was thinking about like basically about penetration testing, like certificate, right? And things what you were talking to me. I went through some of their stuff, and I wanted to create a path where everyone can join, follow from the beginning. Because a lot of people here are like very new to cybersecurity or the technology itself with shells and stuff. That's one comment I kept on getting. What are shells? And can I, if I go back from day one? So I was thinking we can together create like a nice path for anyone to follow and just stick to that part so we can actually get a certification as well at the end. Because having a certification, in my opinion, because I have some cloud ones, really helped me like just boost a confidence. It's like a self respect. You get boost in self respect or confidence. Because if I go in and I know cloud, it's a very hard thing to say, but I say, hey, I'm certified in this category of clouds or these clouds, much better in my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you think it's better to like create like a today have a create like a proper path with penetration tester certificate, touch on things, and then go forward? What do you think? Would love to know. And we have a dirty cow privilege escalation I wanted to look into. Any ideas? Do you think like it will be nice to create one together? We do. Because we completed like what the shell, and there are certain privilege escalation. I'll give it will give you a good preview. Okay, sounds good. So let's do that because, yeah, I think it will be like for majority of the people. Yeah, yeah, I think we can just keep on doing that. Yeah, because in Discord, if we can have those chats and more questions like that, where we are preparing, everybody's preparing towards this certificate, that'll be really nice. And good part is like its duration 48 hours, format online, start anytime. I like that. It's flexible. Good stuff. Good stuff. Um, One thing I don't know is like with 48 hours, how like are we cheating? Technically, as a hacker, we don't have to cheat because everything is online. But is that cheating? Kind of. That was my first question. But whatever. So let's start with this preview. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. That's one thing I wanted to see. So let's look at this about section, recommended learning, and all those stuff. We'll do these once we are done with our security stuff. Once we have a plan written out for the whole year, which will be very nice. I want to look into some AI stuff because AI agents is one of the words I hear freaking every day, and I want to create something so I can actually not feel inferior. Honestly, I don't know if you guys feel it. I feel very inferior, very like scared that everybody is talking about it and I'm not doing anything other than just listening to them. So I don't know how you guys feel about it. I just feel very insecure about these things. I just like with the streaming at least like I can be honest. I love streaming because I can be honest about my insecurities and just share, and I just basically know you guys will be honest if you do too. So yeah, hopefully I'm not the only one. Will be nice to know. Okay, and with that being said, just making sure everywhere I'm good. Yeah, okay. So with that being said, let's go over the PT1 certificate by basically the Junior Penetration 1 certificate. Get job ready and stand out with hands-on offensive certification built by in experts. I don't know what this is. One second. industry experts, demonstrate your skills and highlight real world experience. Okay, so duration is 48 hours, format online, nice. You can use our own box. Price very reasonable compared to some of the other ones which are just outrageously $3,000. Just very reasonable at least. About, so let's start with the about section. What is the PT1 certification? The Penetration Tester 1 PT1 certification is a practical hands-on certification that validates the skills of aspiring and current junior penetration testers with the realistic scenarios, providing a true to life experience of operating as an offensive security professional. Nice. Basically, I don't know if you guys know, there is a SAL one, which is one thing to consider though is what, sorry. One thing to consider though is how often do you see this certificate listed in job listing? Amazing point. Amazing point. That's actually a great point. Yeah, not that it's not worth going for it, even if it is not. Yeah, 100% bend it. I think that's an amazing point because one thing, when I tell people, right, like, hey, if they're looking for a job, a lot of time I see in personally what I see because HR people look for certain things, right? So you can see my, but let's say security penetration tester, security analyst. I think that's the easier one. Do we have any? This is French. Nice to have certificates. Do we have any here? No. But I think like because majority of them, like one thing I don't understand, a lot of them do ask for certifications which have zero relation or like very little relation with the security job they are asking versus any normal tech one. So that's a really good one. PT1. Oh. PT1 certification. I don't think there will be any right now, right? Well, I know it is still, if it is a good certification, it's just good to have because then you can talk to people 100%. But is it like available? Let me ask in the Discord as well because Discord will have certain values about it, right? Like the Try Hack Me community itself. Okay. I know it might be too early to ask, but have you seen any job postings with PT1 certificate mentioned? Just curious. I might get banned soon, but in my opinion, it's better to than OSCP, so worth going. OSCP. How much is OSCP? Because I know OSCP is very well asked. OSCP, where is it? Why it is like that? Oh, promoted, never mind. No matching one. Okay, great. That doesn't help at all. Maybe indeed. I hate Google. Intermediate Pentester, OSCP, Quart is a bonus, GWAP. So a bunch of them have OSCP. So if we search PT1, yeah, PT1 is not there right now. And that's what I was thinking. Where's my question? Lenovo, I think they're talking about something else. Okay. So I think, yeah, you're right about that. Like, it's important if somebody is looking just from a job perspective. OSCP is a good one to go, but for learning perspective or this might be not sure. Let's see. OSCP course learn one. Huh. Damn, that's expensive. This is spent 200. OSCP certification cost. Oh wow, 1700. That is the one. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. I would check to see what people who have OSCP think about PT1 on par or better. Yeah, that'll be if you can provide some link. That'll be amazing. Let's and even let's ask here. Quiet intros. People with as a comparison. Yeah, I can check. That you can just check on your. Yeah, okay. Let's do that too. Yes, yes, yes. You're right. Yes, you're right. Okay, let's see. Um, I want to check from this because I want to build this profile to be a security one. Okay. YouTube or OSCP versus PT1 certificate. Okay, this is a nice. LinkedIn popped up top. OSINT investigator and a YouTuber. Okay. In that comparison, individuals new to red teaming and penetration testing. So perfect for a person like me, I guess. Stimulate real world tasks, including full engagement scenarios, vulnerability, exploitation, lateral movement, professional report writing, emphasis, practical job ready skills. Hack the box, I think this is the one you are going for, right? And maybe that will be a really good one to ask too. Yep, we're gonna get back. I think yeah, at least like I think my only one video will get banned if I do not give them credit. I think if I give them credit, it's a lot of YouTubers don't mind. So anyone who has CPT is for junior level. Really? Junior penetration security analysis, vulnerability analysis seeking deeper knowledge. It's more in depth and difficult than PT1, not for absolute beginners. So it says that right there. Strong emphasis on real world skills, especially Active Directory attacks, potentially more advanced exploitation techniques. So like my tier level ones where you are like kill a whole kill chain is going on and stuff, right? And offensive security certified professional, the most those with at least junior level knowledge and practical experience in offensive security. Similar to CPTS in content difficulties, significantly more challenging than PT1, not for newcomers. Okay, so that's a good knowledge. Which one to choose? So if you are new, PT1, job hunting, OSCP, or corporate ladder, boosts wider industry, often being a key requirement, a passing HR screening, though CPTS is gaining ground. That's a good thing. Yeah, so PT1 for newcomers is a good thing. So it will work for me, I guess. I'm a newcomer almost, so that's a good thing. Good thing we learned about this. And why not just ask for a little bit more people? Oh, Reddit is there. Well, this one have the CompTIA freebie deal if you have Pentest Plus, like Salvan did. Okay. Recommended learning section of PT1, I find placement of the rooms AD, basic enumeration, and AD Active Directory authentication enumeration after the rooms on lateral movement, credentials, and writing. to be unreasonable. Yeah, I agree. The writing reports are the worst for both exams. I took but failed SAL 1 and obviously have not taken this one. But I hate reporting with passion. And the AD stuff is at the very end of whole red team path. So I think they either move the test to after you complete the red teaming path or remove the AD stuff. Interesting. Active Directory is a big part of cybersecurity, right? Okay. And I think a lot of people coming here is from the SAL 1 stuff. There is TCM security, which I haven't. I when it launched, TCM security, TCM and the Cyber Mentor, love that guy. But TCM security, I heard a lot when it got launched, but haven't heard it since. Like only during that time when the hype was going on. So that's good. I think we got the idea, like journal idea about things. So let's go back to and see. I want to know what you think though. Like if after we go through this, you have done CPTS, right, Bandit? So I want to hear your. I think TCM is good, but I don't know about. Yeah, TCM like content wise, I really like that guy. But the free material are good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even like I think TCM, if you follow him on LinkedIn, I specifically remember because TCM did like his $20 courses or $30 one were for during Christmas for like $1 each. So I bought like three, four of them, and because I love the guy, and there were I just did one. I haven't done all, just did one of those courses. But I wanted to do the mobile one. I bought. I did got the web one. I learned some good stuff from it. So that'll be nice. That'll be really nice about it. And free material is always good. And that's what I think. Also, I was creating because somebody asked like create a playlist for somebody who's new, want to learn about technology. TCMs. That's where I also like did learn a lot TCM. And Zero to Hero. That was a beautiful one. TCM Zero to Hero course, really beautiful one. Not going to lie. Really beautiful video. So if anybody is going, do go through this video. Really amazing one. And I'll just drop the link before I forget. If this is the one, just the playlist here.
What's up, everybody? TCM.
I want to see. There is a lot of videos. The one I specifically recommend, I don't know if it's there. They removed it after the latest one. But okay. I'll just drop this guy for you guys. And really nice guy. I like his delivery style, honestly. Really chill dude. He was accountant too before. Okay. So sorry, I just get distracted. Now let's go back to PT1. So the Penetration Tester 1 certification is a practical, hands-on certification that validates the skills of aspiring and current junior pen testers with realistic scenarios, providing a true-to-life experience of operating as an offensive security professional. Nice. PT1 exam is divided into three sections: application, network and Active Directory network, and third being Active Directory Pentest. So they have dedicated a full one for Active Directory, which I think is pretty good. But I have seen Active Directory in like so many universities and not configured well. So these sections cover the fundamental skill set that an entry-level professional needs to excel at their job. Candidates will be evaluated on their ability to identify, exploit, and report on vulnerabilities just like a real pen test. So that's what the Reddit guy was talking about. They don't like reporting, which is still a part of the job. You're getting paid for it, right? PT1 also offers flexibility. With time management becoming a key skill, candidates have 48 hours to complete the different sections at their own pace. Nice. I like that. Prerequisites. There are no formal prerequisites for this exam. However, we suggest you complete the recommended learning beforehand to ensure you are fully prepared. And then during check-in, you have an identity ready for verification, a real-world scenario worth 40% of the mark. So web app, network security, 36%, Active Directory, 24, and get your results. Hold up. Wait. A real-world scenario worth 40. This is okay. Yeah. For 2 seconds. Yeah, my brain got my brain got like lagged. Topics covered: reconnaissance and enumeration. So I think basically it will be reconnaissance and enumeration, web testing, network, Active Directory, post exploitation, and reporting. So basically how the job will be done if you are doing a job problem. Okay, sorry, I have to take some. Okay, I'll just put it here. Okay. So reconnaissance, evaluate your ability to gather information about a target using both passive and active techniques. Basic network recon. So basically, I think Nmap and all those cover key network reconnaissance topics such as identifying IP ranges and subnets, performing subdomain enumeration, okay, and with GoBuster or GoBuster is a better one than Dirbuster, and listing publicly exposed services, okay. Active information gathering, engage in interactive scanning using tools like Nmap, discover open ports, detect operating systems, and identify running services across TCP and UDP. Usage of key tooling and commands. Use tools like Nmap, Dig, Whois, and others to enumerate infrastructure, demonstrate practical knowledge in gathering, in banner grabbing, DNS analysis, and service enumeration, among others, to build a social attack surface map. That's nice. Brown paperback. Would you rather on the brown team or yellow team? Hey Valentino, brown team on yellow team. For what? Depends on for the team for what, bro. Yo, hi my G, I love that. Thanks, man. I love hearing that. I love it, love it. Toilet team. Toilet team. I don't know what toilet team is. What I know is Japanese toilets are the best. That's all I know. They have like their jet. I don't have to use my own hands. It's a South Park episode all of a sudden. I don't like using my hands, not using a toilet paper. I just love using that jet. Cleans up everything. For real, dude. It's nice. Toto is nice, yeah. Well, it's like done in two seconds. It's like clean. It's clean. It's like a shower for your bum. Who needs a side chick when you have a bum chick? Bum chicky bum. Just saying. That's my that's me right there. I'm going on a brown team engagement to 2-2. Okay, sounds good. Okay, man. I like that. These fun things. But hopefully you like this hacking stuff too. So next topic is web application testing. So core access of knowledge to common application vulnerabilities and your ability to exploit and report them. Focus on OWASP top 10. One thing I want to do maybe in a week or two only. OWASP top 10 juice box. Have you guys done that? Do you know about juice box? That's one thing I think if I do this, I will be satisfied in my life. A little bit. This is the right one. Let me drop this for you. Oh, wrong one. My bad. Copy this guy. I think Bendit, have you done it? Or Stimulus, have you looked into it? So, for people who don't know, OWASP top 10 vulnerabilities on the internet, right? This is a flagship project. They created this so you have to basically hack this website, get multiple CTFs or the flags that and you have to exploit the only mostly the top 10 vulnerabilities. Okay, but this is an amazing one. If you go through this is, it will be there. It is on try hack me, but it's one thing I really want to do. I forgot to do it after OVAP's top 10, but this is one thing I really want to do. Probably I will do some OVAP's top 10 remember and create some notes, and we can do this soon. So yeah, and there are like, I think if I'm not wrong, OVAP's top 10 has like around 40. It's long time I haven't looked into this, but it has like around 40 flags or something. Big number. Total flags. CTF key. Okay. No, nothing talks about total flags on O. I could have done this on try hacking. Try hack me. OVAP's juice shop. Oh, thank you so much, Stimulus. Man, you need to stop spending money. You have already done so much for me. Thank you so much, but you need to stop. You have already done a lot for me. Thank you so much. No, I really appreciate it. You do too much for me, man. I don't know how I can repay you ever. Hopefully one day I become so big that I can sponsor your DEF CON trip or something. Okay. I'll try to find a way though. That will be my hack. Mutually beneficial. I like that. But yeah, this OVAP's one, right? Ooh. Oh, this sound now is coming. I reduced the sound if I remember, but I don't think I reduced it enough. I get scared with this sound every time. But yeah, we were talking about this. Task 2, they have broken it into tasks, but there are like 8 tasks, and there are multiple flags in them, maybe. So, still good. Thank you so much, man. I did reduce the volume, I remember, but I think maybe not. I didn't save it. Yeah. Okay. So let's look into this. So web application OWASP top 10, including practical scenarios like SQL injection, big one. Cross-site scripting, that's where you will get some bug bounty right there. IDOR, a big one. SSRF, another one. Those all are like bug bounty, highly valuable ones. Manual testing techniques, use THM attack box and tools like Burp Suite and browser-based testing to identify and manually exploit input validation flaws, broken access control, and file upload. Beautiful part. I feel very confident about Burp Suite, about my Burp Suite. Like at least like I'm more than a beginner. I feel like. Bypass techniques to demonstrate the ability to bypass basic client-side controls such as JavaScript restrictions and UI-based limitations to manipulate application behavior or gain unauthorized access. Okay, sounds good. Let's go over quickly about these then. Network, you understand the internal and external network testing techniques. This is my big vulnerability. Service enumeration exploitation. So with SMB, interact with common protocol, SMB, RDP. SMB is for file sharing, if I'm not wrong, right? RDP, remote desktop protocol, FTP, file transfer protocol, SSH, secure shell, SNMP, to identify missing. Oh, which is SNMP? Networking. Oh, okay. It's a networking protocol. Okay. To identify misconfiguration, outrageous services, credential exposure, password attacks, misconfiguration use, local privilege escalation, traffic inspection with Wireshark and stuff, right? Sniffing, man in the middle attack, stuff like that. Active Directory, domain and object enumeration. Should I share this? Wait, I want to share some very interesting. I think I should have it. Active Directory or Microsoft SSO. Um, is this one? Because I read a really beautiful. Oh, I think this is the one. So, what actually was the attack? And I really want to show you how smart this attack was, right? Let's say you have a website, and this one is actually related to Active Directory and some web application. So, let's say you had a website, right? In a website, if you see, a lot of time it is like you have user email or password, and then you have like sign in with like SSO, right? Sign in with Microsoft, sign in with Google, sign in with blah blah blah, other one. This sign in with Microsoft, this problem was that, let's say, what happens with sign in with Microsoft specifically, let's say your company will create an account on Azure. Azure is Microsoft's basically service, cloud service. So you create an account here under your company name. Let's say my company name is like my website is Hackers Pub, so I make an account under Hackers Pub or Censored Hacker. Let's do CH for my Censored Hacker, right? That happens, right? And I got an authentication like whatever is the authentication, like okay, um, with the email, like I created the account with my email. Let's say g@ch.com, right? Now the problem was, and every time, let's say if I want to log in, I will say g@ch.com, and then it gets my login. Problem, a big problem, I will say, came when another person created an Azure account, and when you create an Azure account with the Active Directory, you can create multiple accounts, right? With different ads and all those stuff without verification. That was the thing. So let's say if my original account was g@gmail, I create another account g@ch. Just saying it is a part of this, right? Just saying it. I can go to this your website or my website ch.com, log in with Microsoft. This token can be validated, and I will have basically, let's say, admin access to this. A very very bad vulnerability, and it was pretty big, and that's why. And this is what misconfigured OAuth and misconfigured SSO comes into play. I'll send you the link, proper one, where an actual hacker, a friend of mine, who is a hacker, right, in real life, he sent me that amazing thing, and with the title said, hopefully you don't have SSO on. I don't. I'm lazy. Domain. Hopefully that was some interesting things. I will send you the link right after this. Microsoft SSO link hack. I'll send you the link. It demonstrates how to hack. So that will be amazing. And that's why I think Active Directory is a big for exploitation and stuff. Domain, and a lot of people use Active Directory for their authentication, right? So many websites have SSO on for their Microsoft. So that's big. Domain and object enumeration, Bloodhound, never used it, so will be interesting to learn. Built-in Windows commands to map out Active Directory structure, use user relationships and permissions. Common Active Directory attack paths, execute basic attacks such as ASREP roasting, Kerberos roasting, and credential harvesting or abusing outdated software. Recognize and abuse common privileges. Pivoting and lateral movement. Initial step towards pivoting inside a compromised network, identifying true relationships, and moving laterally different places. This I have zero clue about. Applies common privilege escalation techniques on both Windows and Linux platforms such as SUID abuse. So you do sudo, right? Basically that. Kernel exploits and service misconfiguration. Post exploitation workflows perform host recon, enumeration, user enumeration, credential bumping, persistent techniques after gaining access. Then, last and not the least, reporting and time management. Clear technical reporting, time and task prioritization, note taking, and communication. Now, I have a question for the big guy here, the OG. Bandit, what are your thoughts about this? What do you think? Like, after what we read, after what they are asking us, what do you think so far as a hacker who has done like actual real world big stuff in life? I would love to hear that. And couple of interesting things: you'll receive instant results, physical certification, optional, shareable, creditly badge, feedback, and Wi-Fi. You think it's good if you are a beginner? Oh, okay, that's nice. Okay, that's a good validation at least coming. And how? I think somebody has to take the certificate before like saying if it is like yeah same level or not, right? So I can ask you what is how much there's of a difference, but sounds good. Okay, so now let's look at the recommended learning, and this will let's follow this path for the rest of the year and try to set a goal today that we want to complete PT1 by the end. It sounds like more of a junior level. Yeah, a junior level, which is perfect for beginners, but I think an absolute beginner might take some time. Yeah. Like for me, I think it will take time too. Yeah. And we can, given like amount of time I put, I will be taking like 2 weeks off when I will be during some time for traveling. I think by the end of the year, will I be able to complete? Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully. Okay. So let's look into this. Start your learning here. Develop a strong foundation in technical skills relevant to becoming a cybersecurity analyst. Because it will take time to really ingest and understand the material. Oh, absolutely. I think the most I learned is by going through CTFs. I learned like whatever I learned so far with Netcat, SOCAT, even last 2 weeks. More I will learn is once I go through these. Oh, sorry. Here. I did pre-security one to begin. Now around halfway through with the 101 course. This one we talked about today. Yup, yup. And I think yeah, honestly, like stimulus, I have to say I'm proud of you, man, for sticking to it. I have to say this, bro. Like I'm proud of you to sticking through your game and keeping me updated, having that transparency, asking me if there is anything, and every time sharing that. learning curve, learning curve is annoying as well. Yeah, I think once you touch some CTF challenges, like you did with the cracking, I think that was some fun, right? Like you actually hacked some passwords, you did some big stuff. So I can type some Linux stuff without thinking low. Nice. That's big. That's big right there. If like it's coming same as like LS is coming like oh yeah I need to do this. LS is already coming out of your hand. That's good. Intro to John stuff was cool. Yeah. I remember like my first hack was also like through John the Ripper. I saw some videos, did a demonstration on how I was able to crack a PDF file. That was my first like actual demonstration of a real world hacking tool. So I remember that still like that was amazing. That was amazing. So hopefully people can join with this journey and we'll do together whole certificate. So with pre-security, we'll go over these ones which I would love to cover. Metasploit tomorrow. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Metasploit is amazing. Yeah. Okay. That's amazing. Metasploit is the best tool in one of the best tools out there. So I would be happy to see your progress. So let's see. Pre-security, cybersecurity is often thought to be magical process that what it says next, I don't know. But pre-security covers, I think, like all the tech related, small tech related stuff. So introduction to security, introduction to defensive, careers. What is networking? Introduction to LAN, which is local access network. OSI, right? OSI is a networking basically model which shows different layers of networking. So it's very important for everybody to learn. There are two big ones, and they are focusing on OSI. Packet, and there is TCP model, TCP UDP model, and OSI. OSI, the big part about this, it's, I think, a very like broken, because in TCP model, certain there are 5 layers, but like these 5, 6, 7 are basically layer 5 and stuff like that. Okay. OSI packets and frames, which will be nice if you have done Wireshark. Extend your network, DNS, HTTP. This all we can cover in a day, I believe. Putting it all together, how websites work and stuff. Linux fundamentals is a good one. I have done all their 3-1 in the starting. Loved it. Loved it. Windows fundamentals. This I think I should do. So maybe I can like cover this like after doing some CTF tomorrow, which I want to touch. Then I can like enroll in this and get this done this week. Then I will be in your same pace, which will be nice. Which we have already covered this. Wait, this is 101, right? Linux, Windows will be covered. Command line, we just did all the shells with SOCAT, encrypted shells, how to get the reverse shell, bind shell. So that will be nice. Windows command line, PowerShell, touching that we did, but not don't mind touching that again. Linux shells, networking concept, networking essentials, core protocols, secure protocols, Wireshark basics did that, TCP dump, the basic Nmap basics, cryptography, public key. So you are here, right? Wait. I imagine with explaining each section will be like 10-15 minutes. Not a section, but a section. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Because like certain ones I can just explain and get it done fast. It won't take time. The only one, the SOCAT one, took time because bind chain and reverse shells, like I'm not that very profound with them. So I needed to be comfortable. But after I did some Python programming, created a whole script, learned through that. So I was pretty happy with that. That I think will be a good one. So if anybody wants to learn, that's on GitHub. That'll be a good one. Networking concepts. This needs to be done for me. Essential core protocols and all those. Cryptography basics. Beautiful part about me. I think I can share something interesting with you. GitHub. This was my professional GitHub at one point, if you may. Compile speed. Okay. Elasticsearch, Kibana, open source contribution. Nope, 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 nope. Not this one. That is also me, but that's not the one. Here. DES 441. This was one of the projects I did during my my university time. So I start the exploitation basic area tomorrow. Nice. I like that. But I want to share this thing because this was one of my best, and this is what I tell everyone entire world if they ask me what they should do as a student, if they're in university, school, whatever. Pick some really good projects to do, which you can do, right? I created a whole DES project. Beautiful, interesting part about this, if you see, this report is actually 20 pages long. I was supposed to do a 2-3 pages long report, but I was so enjoyed this data security standard algorithm. I enjoyed the history about it. I enjoyed every single part about it. I wrote a 20-page one, and I hate writing. A person like me hates to write. But I created all these, I did like bits and stuff, everything was done by me. All these images, I put everything together. I did this, like all the red things explaining, okay, what is this going on and stuff, all the Fiesel network, what is the heart of stuff, function F. I wrote like such a beautiful paper. Kind of proud of myself. And that was a good old. And I did a Kafka server on top of it if two things are communicating. How I can. I did that in AWS during my security time. Okay, a bunch of questions they asked. So yeah, I can share this with you just for reference if anybody wants to get inspired. I guess I don't know if you will get inspired by me. I do a lot of crazy things, but yeah. I finished the audiobook Cuckoo Egg. Now working on this. How they tell me the world ends. I heard that's a really good one. That'll be nice. Interesting learning about all the agencies since I have zero knowledge. You know, interesting one. If actually want to see crazy smart, how crazy smart and ahead of time agencies like NSA and KGB are of these companies like Google and stuff. Like Google was not even a company by then, but like how much they have spent time. I think if you just go with Wikipedia, that will be great too. But a good one was uh, cryptography professor from Germany. I watch his every single video like Netflix show. I legit like licked every single thing he said almost. And he created his book Understanding Cryptography, amazing. But everything he shared, amazing guy, man. Everybody like do watch his stuff, specifically the DES one. This is, if you see, he explains it so simply and so nicely. This guy is actually legit what I will call a professor. I would love to have a professor, and I won't mind going back to university and spending extra money for a person like this. What's that? OXT so 5. What's up, bro? I'm preparing for CPTS to get a job. Do you think CPTS would? You are in luck, buddy. We have a guy who is also doing it and has 2 decades of industry experience. So let me ask Mr. Bendit what he thinks about this question. Bendit, do you think CPTS will help this lad, this friend of ours, get a job? One thing actually we discussed just before starting the stream, bro, that best way to look which certification will get you, just go to Indeed. Go to Indeed and you can look here, like let's say CPTS. Let's see how many of job sources have that. CPTS. Where it says here. Okay, so here there is one CPTS. So that answers. So here, so yes and no. First, the good news. It will prepare you for interviews and you will have a good set of knowledge for it. That's good. And he has completed all the port swingers lab. That's amazing, bro. That's big. Port swinger is big, then you are very profound with burp. That's good. And what is the bad part, Bandit? If you have like good part, and what's the bad part? And now the bad part is not currently widely sought after just yet, as it is fairly new. Understandable, yeah. So hopefully, brother, 0x or OX TS05. I don't know. Can you give me a nickname for you? It will be easy to see or talk about. But like, hopefully, you get the answer. Yeah. But everything I have seen so far is catching on, and a lot of people have seen agree is better than OSCP in a lot of ways. That's good. I think yeah. I have this and Tane. Okay, Tane. Thanks, bro. So I'll call you that. So Tane, another thing I can share with you. Join their Discord. I will send you the link right now. But I think they have job postings here, so you can definitely look at that and apply. I have to search quickly where it is. There is one room which has job posting specifically. Here, job posting. Stop. Job posting talking specifically about this. So you can ask that, and you can even just mention in the group that hey, I have cracked CPTS, I have done all the port single labs. Might help. So let me share this. How can I share? Lee, no, invite people. I don't know where it is, but let me. I'll send you the link in a second. It should be on Google, basically. HTTP Discord. Do join this. Copy link. Hopefully this helps, right? You can ask people. I've seen interesting thing some time ago that somebody said, "Hey, I have these many certificates and I'm looking for a job. Can anybody help?" A person said, "Hey, we are looking for some pen testing." So they found the job legit inside the Discord server. So do be part of a community, and you will. And also one couple of things. Just go on Indeed and just search for even OSCP or in CPTS. Just search apply. Even if it says it's for OSCP, just apply. And once you get your foot inside the door, then it's easier. But just like apply. Don't worry about like if it doesn't say. Oh, no problem. No problem, bro. And yeah, like it's on YouTube. This will be on YouTube, so you can join this and you can join the Discord. My Discord channel is here, so you can join then and you can talk to people there as well. Anytime. And do look at Indeed and LinkedIn and just start with this idea. And good part is getting some flames, and Hack the Box is actually a very big community. So people will, I think it will catch up, and they can release various versions. So that'll be nice. I would love to see like somebody dethrone OSCP and like stop letting HR decide which certificate is good and not. And more should be like, okay, talk to the person or give him one way to demonstrate his skills. Okay, this was pre-security. Sorry, cybersecurity 101. So we are talking about we talked about these networking and cryptography. I sent that link to the professor. Do go through his. What a guy. Exploitation basics. CVE 2024. Okay, let's look at this one. Metasploit exploitation. Exploitation Meterpreter. Blue. Eternal Blue is big. I don't know if you guys understand how big Eternal Blue was. It was such a big news, exposed how big NSA is and basically what Edward Snowden was saying. So just to give you guys a very quick idea of Eternal Blue. So for example, if you remember the good old Windows XP, right? This was, I believe, were discontinued in 2008 or 10, something around that time, right? No updates for this. I think no updates. But a group called Shadow Brokers, basically, I believe it was either, I think it was from North Korea, they said, that hacked into NSA. And this is a big thing. NSA found a bunch of hacks. One of them was Eternal Blue. So it was created by NSA, and how big it was that they didn't need any access to anyone, just connection to the system. They can get like root level access. And NSA was so scared that this was out with North Korea, because then that means all the computers in the world are vulnerable, and they told they told Microsoft to patch this. So imagine after 7-8 years, Windows XP was patched just for this. That's how big it was. And I believe a big one, WannaCry, if you guys not heard, I think WannaCry used Eternal Blue, right? WannaCry used Eternal Brew, which again costed millions and millions dollars worth of losses. And the worst part, in my opinion, was that WannaCry hit a bunch of um, hospitals, including UK's National Nursing Home, WannaCry, and a lot of people lost their life basically. NHS. So that took a big thing. So I don't know why I keep going into these, but this I just love talking about these stories. Yo, Panda, what's up? Oh, ad starts in. Oh, I don't have any snooze there. Panda, how are you doing? How are you? Hiya! Nice, nice. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Thank you. We were missing you today. It's nice. So hopefully this answers web exploitation, JavaScript essential, beautiful room. I've done it before. They talk about some really good stuff. What do I do, brother? So for me, I am a full-time front-end developer, and I also work for a startup where I do DevOps and cloud engineering stuff. That's why I got a cloud certification, and I do this my passion, cybersecurity, YouTube and stuff. And for my reference, why I'm good with like front end security, because I've worked with like mega cap companies who are like above 50 billion, 100 billion. So from cyber JavaScript perspective and front end perspective, I'm good with security, but no nothing else. I need to become better at this. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, and I have a degree in computer science and minors in that in business. My branch is robotics in college, but I love cyber. Bro, that's big. Cyber and robotics mix that. Mix that. Why I'm saying, because robots, right? They have to talk to each other and stuff. Look into, if you like cyber, how to protect their protocol communication. Can you create your own protocol? Yeah, I did a minors in business. Oh, there's an ad starts. So I'm gonna try to get to bed. Have a good day, night stream, everyone. Thank you so much, Stimulus. Thank you, thank you. Have a good night. Hope you have a great, amazing night. And thank you for the sub. Thank you so much for the sub. So yeah, bro. For you, if you are doing robotics, look into like how, like there will be some online GitHub where robotics and cybersecurity related projects will be there. Look if you can get. All subjects in my semester are from mechanical branch. Oh wait, are you studying in an Indian college? If you don't mind me asking, can I ask that? That's you know why I can say, as soon as you said all subjects are in my semester. So in Canada, that's one thing I really liked, because I could pick my own. I took some psychology courses to understand social engineering. I took a bunch of business courses. So there's a good and bad part about it, but like, yeah. So if you have a bunch of mechanical courses, mechanical branch related courses, if you like, just join the Discord whenever. Just ping me. Let's talk about it. Maybe I can help you with some way, like some direction from my experience at university, and even like help put a good word for you if you want to do connection. Yeah, yeah, 100%. Because I have experience in computer science, so probably we can chat more. If you want to like find a way, if you can do cybersecurity and robotics together, that'll be nice. I would love to help you in that. But yeah, we have OWASP Stuff 10 2021. Offensive security tools, Go Buster. Oh, I want to do Go Buster. Shell, right? And then SQL Map. I've never done SQL Map. So that will be nice. Defensive security, SOC fundamentals, digital forensic, incident response, logs. Introduction to SIEM. SIEM system is the one that helps you, let you know that when Google, right, says, who are you? That's a SIEM system, right? So it flags any not convey or anomaly behavior in your system. IDS, intrusion detection system, vulnerability scanners, cyber chef, amazing, we can do this anytime. Remnex, I never know what this is. Kappa, okay. Flare VM, okay, that'll be interesting. A bunch of topics I have not done in my life. That'll be nice to watch. Junior penetration covered a lot of this. Covered a lot of this. We have covered all this. Covered all this. We were supposed to cover Metasploit and what the shell, Linux privileges and Windows privileges. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so we have covered like over in last couple of months. We have covered a bunch. Web fundamentals. Learn to attack web application. Okay, this is same thing, same thing, same thing. OWASP juice shop. Here it is. I knew it was coming. This is a big one. Pickle Rick is one of my favorite ones to do because it was my first hack on Try Hack Me. One of my first ones. There's this. Windows privilege escalation, OWASP top 10. We covered Linux privilege escalation, lateral movement, credential stuffing, exploit vulnerability, writing pentest, Active Directory. This should be up. That's what they were saying. Writing pentest reports should be down. Windows privilege escalation. This is a particular room in this. Okay, these are paths. These are specific rooms they have mentioned. Practice your skills with Eternal View, Network Security Challenge, Pickle Rick, Reset, Ledger. These are hard. Billing, Rabbit, K2. Okay, Avenger. Interesting. It's a very, very well. Like, they have asked us to basically cover everything for this certificate. Linux privilege escalation. Okay. So, let me ask you this. Right now here, how many of you are actually like, what experience do you have? Like, if you have to rate out of level 1 to 10, where you at for cybersecurity? Majority of you. Is that will help me plan what we should do for this, like the whole year. We have like half a year left, right? We have half a year left. We can actually nail down this certification if we plan and work together properly. Do you want to do that? Should we like maybe if, how about this? I would love to sponsor. I think I can sponsor at least one person. So if 50% maybe. Okay. It's okay, bro. Like, I had no job, so don't worry. If you're in second year and if you're looking at like live streams for cybersecurity and that's your passion, you are 10 times better than me. Like, I can right now say it out loud, you are 10 times better than me. I won't shy away from admitting things I did wrong and you're doing something very right, and I really, really appreciate that. So that will be nice. That will be nice. So let's do this. We'll plan, and hopefully, if I can make some money from the YouTube and stuff, what I will do, I will sponsor. I will do a raffle. I do raffle for Try Hack Me anyways during my Discord and stuff. I'll do a raffle for this if it reaches a certain level. I don't know what if I make some money, right? Basically, if I can get some money, I will just put it back in with you guys. You have, bro. My father is strict too, bro. My father is strict too, which is good thing. Trust me, it's a good thing. Keeps you on toes. But let me ask you this: Is it is your passion though, right? Cybersecurity is your passion, and you want to do it. Is it your passion? That's the question. And everywhere, like on Twitch, on YouTube, whoever is watching, is cybersecurity your passion? For question one. Second, what is your level? Out of 1 to 10, what is your level? 1, 2 being like you are not good with technology at all. 3, 4, you are good with technology but not with cybersecurity aspect of it. 5 and beyond, like hey, 5, 6, I can do some small medium level CTF. 7, 8, medium level CTF challenges. 9, 10, you are good to go. 10 on 10 in cybersecurity. What's your level? Oh yeah, stimulus. Yeah, stimulus is he spent so much money on me, man. I hope I can pay it forward one day or pay him back something one day. But bend it. I will ask you actually. I will create a whole map and I want to see what your thoughts are. But whoever is watching, if you want to tell me, don't be shy because I will adjust my how I will plan this according to what you guys want to do and how you want to plan it out. Because if I plan it through the way I want to do it, I'll run past through the whole certificate very fast. I am crazy person. I if I touch challenges, I am crazy, and I like there are days I've went for 4 hours without like going to washroom even I had to, so I can complete a challenge. So you guys tell me, and we'll adjust cybersecurity. Do it my way. Are you sure? You want to see me go crazy? Righty, you guys asked for it. Okay. You guys hear it? Hopefully you hear it. So, no, maybe. Did you hear it? Hopefully you heard a little bit of it. You shouldn't do that. Yeah, I know. Nice. Okay, I will not go super crazy, but I will 100% be religious about it. Practice it religiously. So let's do this. Let's put it side planner. Course planner. Let's see. Oh wait, I'm just thinking. I have some paid ones, but it's okay. I will use Notion and I will like put it on there for now. And let's use AI to help with this, right? Ask or find anything for your workspace. Remind me later this thing. Okay. I am planning to do a certification. Create a planner for me so that I can track as well as plan on what topics to cover in how many weeks. Along with them, add. Okay, I think this is good. Let's see if this can create something for us. Nope, nothing is good. Add this. Okay, so let's see if we can get a good one first. Home content backlog. La, no, no. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I should have asked it in the build then. Let's see. My bad, I should have gone for the build. I haven't used AI by Notion ever, so let's see if it can create a system for us. I will probably redo certain things, maybe depending on how much time they consume. If not, like you guys have access to all the YouTube content, right? Anyways, for free. It will be for free forever. So let's see. We can get something nice. So adding properties, adding views, adding pages. Okay. Let's drink some water. Okay. Customize select features to turn on and off. Okay, select feature to turn off start week. That'll be nice. Study week, how much time I want to put in. End date. End date, probably not. If I'm doing week, doesn't make end date. Priority, estimated hours, resources, difficulty, notes. Okay, I think this is good. Study board, this is how I will like do it. And let's plan it right now. Computer architecture, all those, I will just delete these. No point in them. Delete, delete, delete. Okay. So first one will be pre-security. Open link in new tab. It is coming up the right links. Okay. Pre-security. Link. Oh, this is a path link. How will they do it? Okay. So we have a path link for this. Pre-security. Should we be able to do it in 1 week? 5 modules. This one is like takes like half an hour to cover everything. What is networking? What is introduction to LAN, OSI model, packets, frames? Okay. Okay. So let's break it down by sections. So section 1 and 2. I want to keep some time for AI as well. I doubt you are going to get this done in a week. Oh yeah, pre-security itself will take time, but like wait, how much? Pre-security will take like maybe a week or two. Yes, but I know like this one because I have covered them, so 1 or 2 should be done like within 2 days together. Section 3, DNS in detail, HTTP in detail. Okay, maybe another 2 days. 2 days. Oh, just one module, maybe. Yeah. Not the whole certificate in a week or two. I have to take all my job like holidays, man. I was saving them to go meet my parents. Oh yeah, certificates. Yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah, CPTS. How long you have been doing CPTS for, if you don't mind me asking? And how many hours you are putting? Because you are a smart dude, like, and you are very knowledgeable. So I would be really interested to know. About a month or so. Okay. And how many hours you are putting in CPTS? This is crazy. If you are putting like only put 3 to 4 hours a night here and there. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, man. Still a month. You keep going. That's a good grind. That's a good grind. And you don't even know, right? Like once you start doing, actually, just never know how fast the time passes. Like my journey, like I'm very glad. Like I have like 250 subscribers on YouTube, 110 plus on Twitch. Started like last December. On YouTube, it's like 5 months. I'm so glad. And time passed like so fly. I'm not no lifting. What? I'm not no lifting it, but I'm finally getting the where I can breeze through most of it as long as I can keep my motivation. Yeah, makes sense. Motivation. you can get through past. Makes sense. So section 3 again 2 days. The reason 2 days because I know a lot of people will be asking questions about DNS and HTTP, which is big. HTTP, there is certain very few hacks, but some hacks do use HTTP headers to manipulate data and are hard to detect. How websites work, putting it all together. Okay, Linux fundamentals, I would love to spend some time. I want to remember what they did. Linux, searching for files, interacting with file system, shell operators. These were really good. Actually, I use these ones for my DevOps stuff. It's a nasty cycle of motivation. You know, one thing, I will give you a secret of mine for motivation. This is just maybe maybe I'm crazy in the head. Sometimes I feel like, and this is probably a reason. But I love just listening to one guy when I'm like feeling down. Even yesterday when I am crazy all the time. Yes, you are right. You are right, buddy. But my yesterday when I was feeling super down, one thing I just don't know why I'm feeling down. But like one thing I really liked listening to was um this thing, right? Like it happened. David Goggins can't hurt me. This story, the fact is real. A lot of people have their own ways of looking at reality and topics they want to focus. But the way I look at it and his 40% rule is just amazing to me. Your brain says you're done, you're only 40% done, and how he actually conquered some of the craziest stuff. Yeah. Like there were a couple of other things to talk to some friends, really nice. So it was good. So yeah, that was there. But like that's one thing because not everybody have the same stuff. So you know, this book helped me over the years. Yeah, the goat, bro. Indeed. So yeah, and the best part is like if bend it. If you ever like feeling down, just want to chill or just want to freshen up mind, you can hit me up, right? Or anybody in Discord. So yeah, and one thing I wanted to tell everyone, this room Linux one is very good, very practical. I use it for my when I'm writing my scripts. Some of the things I learned, I love it. Common directories, good, amazing. This is very good. Need that. I just burned out after a while. Need to focus on other things for a bit. I make it makes sense. It makes sense, right? You have already thousands of things going on. It's hard to focus. Deploy your Linux machine, terminal text editors, general user, maintaining your logs. Okay, nice. And these all one will take one day each, I believe. Section 4, 3 days. And section 5 I have not done, so I assume it will take like a little bit more. Let's see Windows Fundamental 1, 2, and 3. And you know one thing I can do actually, make life better. I have to remove this guy for a second. I can't see anything here. I'm trying to make things better and bigger. Okay, now it's better. Hopefully now you guys can see it properly. Even I can see it. Bigger it's easier to see, right? Okay. Oh, I should have done this way. Windows fundamentals, NTFS file system because different. Windows is always different. UAC control panel and other things. Introduction to Windows, GUI, file system, user account profiles, settings, stuff. Which is I don't like touching Windows honestly. Like I'm not a biggest fan. The only reason I'm using Windows, I could not install like Mac on it and keep it consistent. And yeah, it was just I had a version. I during university time. I stupidly paid for one, so I just wanted to use that. So this one, Windows Fundamental 2 required, but this one will be covering module discover, system configuration, resource monitoring, UAC settings, Windows registry. I would love to learn. That's one topic I would love to run. Registry editor. What is this one about? Windows update, security, BitLocker. BitLocker is very good. Windows firewall and stuff is good. BitLocker is a big one, and volume shadow copies of it. Okay. Okay, so this one I will take, let's say, 4 days. Section 5, maybe 5 days. Because I haven't touched Windows, so I don't know how things will work. So how many days it is? 2, 4, 3, 5. 12, right? 5, 5, 10, 12. And let's say total 13 just in case. And security 1. Let's just keep for this 13 days. Let's loop back after 13 days. How about that? 13 days will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So by 13th May, we would be done. I think that's a good one to go for. So that will be nice if we get it done by 13th May. One thing. And then we'll go for cybersecurity 101, see what things are covered and not. And same, we'll look at that. So let's just start our journey like that. You guys good with that idea? I think, Bandit, you are already way far ahead. I think hopefully this is a good idea for everyone who wants to start, right? From day one. We'll make an announcement in Discord as well. So this is good. Another thing I wanted to actually show a couple of things. All in. Roger that, boy. Roger that. Love it. Love that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nice. Okay. So we'll cover that. That's one. Because the reason I'm going with that, because I want to learn about some AI things and AI agents on the side, and a couple of interesting things that are that's been happening. So let's move into the AI section of it, right? Let me change certain things about. Where is this guy? This guy. One sec. Okay, here. I have to change this on my Twitch. AI news. Okay, I saw someone do it, so I was like, I want to do it in the middle of. So I just being a kid, so I like it. Okay, so we covered these, right? Now let's look at some of the interesting things I learned from, like, I was reading about Google's stuff, because there is this app I use. I don't know if you have heard of it, Daily Dev. I'm not sponsored by them, but I just really like that they have a whole system in which I open up whatever things I want to talk about, whatever groups I want to be part of. I will see the articles shared in that, or sometime videos. So that's one thing I really want to see. This is Google AI, a blog, learning to prompt for continual learning. It's a 5-minute one. So let's have a look what they are doing. Because I think if we can use AI to learn faster and just excel, it's a good thing. And this was in 2022, but showed up, so I want to see. Learning to prompt for continual learning. Supervised learning is a common approach to machine learning in which the model is trained using data that is labeled appropriately for the task at hand. Ordinary supervised learning trains on independent and identically distributed data, where all training examples. Oh, by the way, before we end, I have some very funny video to show. Where all training examples are sampled from a fixed set of examples, and model has access to these examples throughout the entire training phase. In contrast, Continual learning tackles the problem of training a single model on changing data distribution where different classification tasks are presented sequentially. Okay, this is particularly important, for example, to enable autonomous agents to process and interpret continuous streams of information in real world scenarios. So, here we are. Do you see this? 2022, they are already were talking about certain agents who are changing single model, single agent on changing data distribution, where basically different tasks, different interaction, and then uh, basically autonomous agents. So that's amazing. To illustrate the difference between supervised and continual learning, consider two tasks: classify cats versus dogs, and classify pandas versus koalas. In supervised learning, where which uses IID, independent and ideally distributed, right? Data. The model is given training data from both the task and treats it as a single four class classification problem. Pandas always, hell yeah. You got it. Panda forever. W for you, Panda. However, in continual learning, these two tasks arrive sequentially. What's that? I have heard about YOLO V12. What's that? Data object detection. Updates, okay, installation. YOLO introduced a attention centric architecture that departs from traditional CNN based approaches used in previous YOLO models, yet retains the real time interface speed essential for many applications. This model achieves state of the art object detection accuracy through novel methodological innovations in attention mechanism and overall network architecture while maintaining real world performance. Interesting. That's cool. Yeah, no problem, bro. So they are like doing real world stuff as if it's like almost trained with the object detection. That's cool. How did you heard about them, bro? Okay, until we get that, however, in continual learning, there are two tasks arrive sequentially, and the model only has access to training data of the current task. As a result, such models tend to suffer from performance degradation on the previous task, a phenomenon called catastrophic forgetting. Oh, I see. An AI agent used for CS2 hacks. Wait, what? Wait, hold up. CS2 hacks. Oh, okay, CS that one. Oh, I see. So basically, like, it is. I thought something else, honestly. So that's interesting. So this is like basically going in and like reading from the screen what's shown and helping them that way, because it's technically not a cheat. It's not looking at the data from or like accessing the network of the game, but it's still like looking at just the image, just the screen. Ah, that's crazy. How many people like just go through this to make cheats? Well, actually, it's not crazy. I understand why they do that. So much money out there, because I know so many funny incidences. No hard disk detection. Yeah. Because actually, you missed it. We did talk about hard, like even with antivirus and malware detection, we talked about this. But there is a really beautiful video on which why hacker like these streamers basically use these cheating devices to play games so they can get more followers and stuff. It's just stupid to go through. It's like cheating and then you are basically have a lawsuit coming on your ass. I don't know what to say, man. But yeah, let's go over this. Mainstream solutions try to address catastrophic forgetting by buffering past data in referral buffer and mixing it with current data to train the model. However, the performance of these solutions depends heavily on the size of the buffer and in some cases may not be possible all due to data privacy concerns. Another branch Another branch work designs task definition components to avoid interference between tasks, but these methods often use that task as a test time as a test at test time is known, which is not always true and they require large number of parameters. The limitation of these approaches raise critical questions for continual learning. Interesting thing about these parameters. Right now, we have reached a phase. Yes, the parameters are being done very well because if you go to Hugging Face models, right? If you go to Hugging Face, like they mention how many millions or billions of parameters or thousands of parameters that are being used for a particular model, and you can download. Like even when DeepSeek came in, destroyed the whole stock market, wiped out trillions of dollars from US stock market. Parameters was a very interesting thing because all the model was online. You always don't need the most parameters to get a good answer, but depending on how hard the question is, then only you need. But not always you require it. It's not always the best thing. Basically, why you want to put a V12 or V16 engine in a 2000 Toyota Corolla? It's going to kill the car. It's not going to handle that. Just an idea. The limitation of these approaches raise questions for continual learning. Is it possible to have a more effective and compact memory system that goes beyond buffering past data? Can one automatically select relevant knowledge components for an arbitrary sample without knowing its task identity? Okay. Data buffers of the past, task n, mini batching, model n, task n query. Okay, so referral based methods, fine tuning. Fine tuning is what you will learn if you go with Hugging Face. Our method prompt selection plus tuning. Mini batching, prompt pool, instruct. Okay. Task A, shared prompt tool, pre-trained embedding layer. Okay, query goes here. Okay, pre-trained transformer encoded. This is way different than what I thought when I read a TLDR. Here, if you read the TLDR, continual learning tackles the problem of training a single model on changing data distribution instead of continually relearning all the model weights. I thought they will be talking about Gemini and how they are changing it. Never mind, I was wrong. I admit I was wrong. And I don't know why this was game. I have to read through all these stuff then, like before I can go by date. If we look, any AI related thing you guys found today, like which was interesting? One thing I really was thinking, actually, I want to show you a funny video about AI specifically. Fireship MCP. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing, bro. And thank you for the follow. Yo, what's up? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Victencio. Yo, how to tell if this was written by AI? Let's see. First, if you ever send me a link, I will. This is my first thing. Turns out uncensored llama from Hugging Face is not actually uncensored. Oh yeah. The funniest. I'll show you something funny, but I want to do one thing. So every time I get a URL, first thing I do is just paste here. I want to make sure it's not a virus. Nothing against you, but I just want to make sure. Hey Victoria, how you doing? Sorry, I just call everyone bro and homie, like legit everyone. Even my professors I used to call. I think some of them didn't like me. That's why. Whatever. But okay, this is good. So let's do that. Let's see. Your iPhone 16 is now an AI snitch. I love the title. Oh boy. Apple once plastered a massive billboard in Las Vegas with the slogan, "What happens to your iPhone stays on your iPhone," taunting its device privacy. That promise now reads like a dark joke in the era of iPhone 16, far from keeping our data sealed. Nice one step ahead of me already. Thanks, man. But yeah, I'm pretty good actually. I'm from Canada. Midnight here. Oh, I'm from Canada too. Nice. It's 9:12 here. So you're probably in CST. But I will share something very interesting. And let's see if this is written by AI. Let's just copy some part of it. And let me go to Perplexity. Is this written by AI? You know why I'm doing it? I read today that a professor was sick of his students using AI to write passages and stuff. Oh, it's 9:44 there. Oh, in the morning, yeah. It's 9:14 p.m. for me. It's 9:44 a.m. for you, I guess. But yeah, the professor was tired of his students using article or like AI to write his the passages, so he used AI to grade them aggressively. What a good Uno reverse. Just saying. Was that? I'm going to join you. You seem cool, and I started my cybersecurity journey in January at school. I'm in EST. Oh, nice. Yes, 100%. Feel free to join. Any help? Feel free to ask anyone in the community. It's very great people. And let's see this. Based on the text provided, it's highly likely that this passage was written by an AI, or at least AI generated in style, though it could also be work of a human author, implying a drastic investigation tone. Okay. So, I will say if it says AI, it's probably AI. Because a lot of people are using AI to write scripts, to write these things. One thing on the during during the weekend I was hanging out in Discord and I was talking to one of the people here. We had this crazy idea. I don't know if you know about Google VO3. Have you guys heard of it? So let's see this one, right? Awesome. I'm learning about Windows admin right now. I'm kind of boring. It's free time though. Oh, nice. That'll be nice. I want to. That Windows, Python both are good, and good part is you joined at the right time. Hold up. Let me pause some videos. So, Victoria, what I was saying is actually we just before you joined, right? We were working on the Junior Penetration 1 certificate on planning. So, section 5 of this room, pre-security, is about Windows and stuff. So, you will learn a lot if you want to learn not just about Windows, but also how to hack Windows. But yeah, I want to see this. I want to share something interesting with you. Some videos I saw. Where is Fireship IO? Not MCP, VO. So in this, he showed something very interesting.
Yesterday, Google unleashed the most intense barrage of AI hype bait, trust me bro benchmarks, and paywalled vaporware the world has ever seen. And it was awesome. Gemini 2.5 DeepThink crushed all other reasoning models like O3, and even the cheap Gemini Flash model was able to beat off O3 from the top spot. In the Chrome browser, Gemini will soon have the ability to navigate and use websites for you.
I'm sorry, I should increase the resolution. Right now I work at interior insurance. Oh, okay, nice.
For you. Meanwhile, in the Chrome browser, Gemini will soon have the ability to navigate and use websites for you. Meanwhile, this new tool called Stitch will automatically generate and design UIs, which means you're really screwed if you're a web designer. AI is going to be designing websites for AI agents to use in the AI-powered browser. Meanwhile, Jules is an async agentic coding agent that will code your AI agents, making coders obsolete yet again. I'm afraid of no man, but this new AI tool called Flow scares me. This thing could actually make low-effort, faceless edgelords on YouTube obsolete by generating an entire cinematic adventures with AI. But that's just the tip of the slopberg. In today's video, we'll break down 11 game-changing things you need to know from Google I/O 2025. It is May 21st, 2025, and you're watching the Code Report. When I went to watch the keynote, I saw that they had turned off comments, and it's obvious this cowardly move is because they already knew what the top comment would be. And that's why we're going to talk about this. And it's obvious this cowardly move.
I love the fact like he just goes against Google of like shutting their comments because they know what the top comment would be. But I want to hold up, let's see. But I want to work towards Security Plus cert for CompTIA. It's take a while, but it's my goal now, and I can get a tech job soon. Yeah. And honestly, Victoria, I will give you this advice because I'm so sorry. I'm bad with names, man. Here, Tane OXTES05 was asking, if you want to look for a job, if you want to get a job, best way would be look for the jobs you want on Indeed and then go do the certification that you want to do. For example, let's say quickly we'll do Indeed. I want to do like a security, let's say Pentester job in hacking, right? The search. They always give you the certification. They mention a bunch of times the certification like, hey, you have this, great. You have OSCP, great. All these. So based on the job you're looking for, do make sure you're going for that certification. We will be going for Junior Pentester 1, which not Security Plus, but that's more like a Pentest plus 1. So if you would like to join in our journey, welcome aboard.
Is because they already knew what the top.
And let's get back into this.
The keynote, I saw that they had turned off comments, and it's obvious this cowardly move is because they already knew what the top comment would be. And that's why we're going to talk about the worst thing first, Google's new AI Ultra payment plan. I'm already on my second mortgage to afford all my AI subscriptions, but now to get access to the full girth of Gemini's power, you need the new Google AI Ultra subscription, which is available at the low price of $124.99 per month for 3 months, then $249 a month after that. And if you buy right now, they'll also throw in 1 month free and an absurd 30 terabytes of storage for all your generated slop. But that might be worth it because Gemini is now the best across all LM Arena categories. Not surprisingly, it completely crushed its own Trust Me Bro benchmarks, and the vibes are strong with this one. Gemini also managed to beat Pokemon on its own, but what might be more exciting is the release of Gemma 3N. Gemma models are open, so as a developer you can use them to make money for your own products, and the performance of this one is approaching Claude Sonnet 3.7. Now, as I mentioned before, Gemini is also going to be coming in your browser soon, and its new agent mode, formerly Project Mariner, will allow it to take actual actions on websites like click buttons, fill out forms, and automatically generate your opinion to post a comment to a Fireship video. At the end,
just see this.
Fill out forms
see what
and automatically
Fireship
generate your
Fireship, it's me, your only viewer. Over the years, I created a illusion that many people are watching you, but it was all me. Now I'll send this message from all my accounts. How many of you guys here are AI? Let's talk about that. It's crazy. You don't know who's watching. People are like, some of you might be agentic AI, right?
Opinion to post a comment to a Fireship video. At the end of 2024, I told you that 2025 was the year of agents. OpenAI just launched the Codex agent, GitHub Copilot launched agent mode, and now Gemini has its own creatively named agent mode. And agents will be used in tools like Stitch and Jules to automatically generate UIs, code them, and interface with tools like Figma. The best news though is that Google supports the Model Context Protocol, which makes it much easier for developers to integrate this tech. That's surprising because Google would normally go off and invent its own architecture feature that nobody asked for, and then kill it a few years later. But one of the most impressive things at I.O. is Project Astra. It takes a live video feed and uses low latency AI to describe the world around you. I've been using it to identify which mushrooms are edible in the wild, and it's actually pretty useful. We also found out that Android XR glasses are real, and eventually this technology will be integrated into them to compete with things like the Meta Smart Ray-Bans. But an even more futuristic announcement was Project Beam, a tool that takes 2D video and uses AI to transform it into a 3D experience.
So, why Beam is kind of not that big, in my opinion, because if you go to Adobe's AI-related conference, they did something similar, but it was just for cartoons and animated stuff. Having it for actual person, that'll be crazy. Imagine like so many great people, you could now create videos of like their speech and show that they are like, just create a 160 degree, 180 degree different persona about them. Imagine.
That'll make your daily stand-up meetings much more realistic, and I think it could be a game changer for one other industry,
OnlyFans industry,
that I can't mention in this video without being demonetized. In addition, VO and Imagen, Google's video and image generators, also got huge upgrades. And what's crazy is that you can now generate video that also has sound.
And she commands your awe with every breaking light.
And this is all
This is important because none of the other ones generate audio. Like Sora doesn't generate audio and stuff. But even with this one, I was checking the price. You have to be the top level subscription, and it will be only an 8-second video. I don't know why.
being put together in a new tool called Flow, which is targeted at Hollywood studios, and someday might be used to generate all the content that you binge on Netflix. And that brings us to the final thing you need to know, which is absolutely insane and crazy, and I can't even believe I'm saying this, but CSS has new primitives for building carousels. Instead of 10,000 lines of jQuery, you can now build something like this with just a few hundred lines of CSS. And once you've done that, you'll need a server to deploy it to, like Hostinger, the sponsor of today's video.
So yeah, that is Google doing. And that's what I wanted to actually even try, but I can't. It's just too expensive. Google VO, like if you see its price, I need to sell my soul. I don't think I can afford more than a couple of months. So yeah, here. Notebook LLM, if you're a student, amazing. Notebook LLM, you can use even for free versions. Amazing to create like certain tests, review certain writing, help you with the writing and stuff. Amazing, right? Flow, but the videos they are generating are mostly like 8 seconds and stuff. Free for students, so do try it, especially if you guys are student. Take advantage of this. And one more thing, actually, you guys are here, right? So you guys are student with the proper email. One second. Oh, wrong. Copying the wrong thing. Here. If you guys are student, let me give you another very, very good resource that you can use to up your game, irrespective of where you are. Did you guys know about this? Google Student Developer Pack. I used it a lot. Amazing tool. Do use it. And I will give you the specific ones which I used to become better. As a student, you get a bunch of advantages. So you have Copilot. You can touch Copilot, look at some Google AI prompting and stuff. That's one. But also there are certain ones which is... How many of our students and not students? Tell me that first. Please, please, please. So there is a bunch of things, Azure, JetBrains and blah, blah, blah. Front-end Masters. Amazing, amazing website to learn things from, right? GitLens, again, great. I use it all the time. Stripe is good to... Algo Expert, especially if you are, Victoria, if you are going into coding with Python and stuff, try here. Learn about coding and like creating algorithms. That's a great way to learn. Arduino, that's for you, Tane. That's a good one for you. Hopefully, you guys like it. That's one. And another one, are you guys? Is anybody non-student here? Let me ask that. If anybody is non-student, then I can like go for show you a non-student one as well. But would love to know. If there is not, then we can move forward. With the last topic, last thing I wanted to touch today. Any non-students here? Oh, here, this is the guy.
I built my...
No? Everybody is a student? Perfect then. Okay. Wait, hold up. Wrong side. Here. So, we watched the part 1 last time. I never knew there was a part 2. So, have a look at this. 10x engineer next door. And this will be the last one. If you have any questions, feel free to ask right now or you can ask in the Discord. Till then, let's watch this.
I couldn't respond. There was no Wi-Fi on this plane.
Then why were you online?
Oh, the pilot has Wi-Fi.
What?
Oh, wait. Sorry. One thing I will do is... Sorry. Is I know captions are generated in this, so I will remove the captions for this guy. For now, I'm removing the captions.
I couldn't respond. There was no Wi-Fi on this plane.
Then why were you online?
Oh, the pilot has Wi-Fi.
What? Dude, what are you doing?
Oh, close
You've been missing for 2 months. What are you, detoxing from social media?
Missing from society.
I didn't know you were living in a hostel.
It's not a hostel, it's a data center.
What?
Whoops.
Don't you want to tape off the camera for safety reasons?
It's Linux. The camera doesn't work. Dude, our platform is now deployable everywhere. Google Cloud, AWS.
Azure?
What is Azure?
Is it cross-platform?
Yeah, Netscape, second-tier browsers like Chrome.
You saw the new engineer role applications? It's just resumes with anime pictures.
Good. Dude, I'm telling you, if you want to advertise a product, you just got to put it in an anime.
That is the stupidest thing I've heard.
Why is there a cockroach in here?
Oh, dude, that's...
Yeah, if you can just test our release on this EEG.
No.
We're going to take over people's consciousness, and we're using Java for that. Kind of sucks. Let me rewrite that. Rust.
No.
Yo, we can use lifetimes and borrow checkers.
No.
Mutex. The speed, it's not O of N.
What is it?
It's assembly. Am I learning from the AI? Is the AI really learning from me? They should be paying me per token.
Have you seen the videos of the drone warfares?
Yeah, Nixo is the best for every use case. It's generating. This is what I live for.
Are you giving yourself more bugs to fix than you need?
And the bug isn't in my code. It's in the Intel architecture.
What? What's the graphic card?
It's for generating my prompts.
You know CUDA?
I know the AMD equivalent. We built the feature, but we also make the database a list of chained lists.
Why do you want that?
Well, otherwise it would be too simple.
You're making it harder than it needs to be.
I get paid for solving hard problems.
Oh.
My Vim is better than their Vim. Cross-compiled it from punch card. Quantum computing. I hope we fix relational databases, first of all.
What's our production debug suit?
Jammer.
What's our development debug suit? Hello?
Only debug in production.
No! We're gonna get problems in this lower tier exploit in the market.
Dude, I know. I wrote that virus.
Are you joking?
Not lower tier. I put a lot of effort into this.
Wait, what?
Cross-compiled it from punch card.
What? Oh my... Tell me we didn't cross an ethical bridge and we're not gonna get sued.
We didn't cross an ethical bridge.
What about the second part? What about the second part?
I said I'm gonna finish it in December, and I am finishing in December.
It's already January.
What?
Have you been on Zin for the whole week?
What day is it?
It's Friday.
What week? Friday in December?
Dude, are you joking?
What
Did you
day?
even celebrate New Year's?
What year?
Yeah, when did you enter the room?
What day is it?
Oh my god. You don't even have a kitchen in here. What have you been cooking?
AGI.
What?
AGI.
The microwave doubles as a network switch.
What's with your backspace key?
Don't worry, I don't make mistakes. But don't come too close. I have 47 Raspberry Pis in a washing saloon downstairs.
Dude, you need to get out of this. You need sunlight, dude.
No! Close the blinds, it will mess
You
up my
need some
sleep schedule.
sunlight. The sun's
Whoa! It's gonna burn my ass, I'm gonna get a sunburn.
What are you, a vampire? Dude, what are you doing? Dude, you're like a bat.
No, there's no bats
Dude,
in here.
I'm-
I'm busy.
What are you busy with, dude?
Dude, it starts with A and ends with GI. I don't have to tell you.
Oh my. You need some air, man.
I have air conditioning. It's the best
We're
air.
capturing this like, oh my god, dude.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm just like worried about you, man.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the world.
Fix the cockroach in your room first, and then fix AGI.
We don't have time for both. Leave the shoes, man.
You haven't left for months. What are you gonna need the shoes for?
I'm gonna have to learn CUDA.
Why?
This is complex like thermodynamics, man.
Thermodynamics?
Pre-training as we know it is gone. Have you not read like the latest URIPS papers?
What? No, dude. I'm making TikToks for the company. I'm not.
That's right, I forgot. Dude, you gotta stop going on 4chan, man. We're gonna face scrutiny.
Did you look through the files on my computer through Trojan?
No,
What?
You're doing the wrong thing, but I want you to learn from your mistake.
What? No, it's not okay. I don't want to learn from any mistake.
It's for your own safety.
Oh my god.
I also installed Arch Linux on it, but
what?
I get pop-ups every time somebody tries to break my firewall. Never had pop-ups in a year. What are they afraid of?
What are you even up to?
Why are you filming my computer, man? It's proprietary stuff.
I'll make sure the CIA sees it. I'll make sure everyone sees it.
No, man.
Yeah, I hope they all see it. I hope they see your face too, huh?
That's fine, man. I've been monitoring for the past 12 years.
I'm sure the FBI is thinking about you a lot.
I know where the FBI is.
I'm sure you're on their most wanted list.
I know they're on my most wanted list too. Man, you're gonna get yourself in trouble staying in here. You should be leaving, man.
Yeah, I better get out soon before I get arrested.
You won't get arrested. I saw your record. You're good.
What?
I don't have time, man. I'm focusing.
Dude, you need to get like out of this. This is ridiculous, dude. Can I text you?
Well, is iReceive running on your fruit phone?
Fruit phone. Okay, that's basically it, lads. So this is how you become a 10x engineer next door. Yeah, just do everything which nobody asked you to do, and then rebuild everything in Rust. And debug in production, always a good idea. So I don't know what to say, man. Things are crazy in this guy. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining. So before going, right, remember our plan is basically tomorrow we'll start with section 1 and 2, complete the pre-security. So if anybody who don't know about security, cybersecurity, tech and stuff, do a quick cover, and we'll start with section 3 of pre-security. Here is the pre-security module, and I'll drop a link. Section 1, intro to cybersecurity. 2 is about just simple networking things. Alrighty, with that being said, thank you everyone for joining. I thank you so much for so many messages. I really appreciate it, and feel free to let me know how I can improve my streaming more, and if there is anything I can do, right? Those things. Till then, thank you. Have a great night. And like always, I say 3, 2, 1. Bye. Bye, everyone. Have a good day and a good night. Love you.